So there's so many different types and ways that we can meditate. And there's anything from walking in the park, sitting on a bench. You can, throughout to full lotus position, sitting in silence for 10 hours a day. And in my experience with meditation, what we're actually looking to do, or for me, what I'm looking to do when I meditate, is to bring myself into the role of the observer. In other words, I am trying to relax my nervous system so that whatever is becoming or whatever is showing up in my awareness, I'm in complete acceptance of it. So if there's a dog barking in the background, it's okay. I allow it to be there. If there's children screaming and shouting, if there is a pain in my body, I allow it to be there. And the quieter you can sit and the stiller you can sit, the deeper you can go into this experience. But for me, in the beginning, meditating was difficult because I always thought I had to get into this mystical space and, see these visions, and it's simply not true. I subsequently have learned that my only job that I need to do when I'm meditating is to listen, to observe, to watch, to see what shows up in my reality, and then to be in acceptance. And what this has taught me, or what this has brought to my life, is it creates a space for me not to react out of old patterns, but it gives me that little bit of a gap so that when the trigger comes, instead of reacting, I can now choose whether I want to react or whether I'm going to respond. When I can be in the position of the observer, I can also now start to observe the thoughts that are coming in and out of my mind. And if I'm able to sit for long enough to observe this, I will come to the realization, or I have come to the realization, that I'm not the one thinking these thoughts. And if I am not the one thinking my thoughts, then I have no control over what is coming into my awareness. But where I do have control is the thoughts that I attach to. So this is how we learn to shape our reality, is by creating that gap that I spoke about earlier. Now we can start to observe the thoughts, and thoughts that are no longer serving us, or we no longer want to participate in the outcome of what those thoughts bring, we can now just observe and allow them to flow past like clouds in the sky, and then wait for a higher vibrational thought to arise. And when that arises, then we can move and respond with that thought. So there are many benefits that meditation have brought to my life. The ones that I've spoken about now, but physically as well, I have seen transformation in my physical body, in my health, and this is all because of meditation and allowing. And my understanding of it is our frequency, our unique frequency that we come in with, is healed. It's love, it's pure love. And when we meditate, we bring ourselves back to that frequency. Another way to say it would be, we come back home, and when we sit in that frequency and we can hold it for a long period of time, it's like a musical instrument or a tuning fork. When you play one fork and then you play another one in the same key, and then, or there's a dominant, I'm not exactly sure the thing, but when there's a dominant frequency, what will happen is all the instruments will start to harmonize with the dominant frequency. And it's the same thing when you sit in your frequency and you can hold that frequency. Everything that is not healed will start to resonate, or it will start to harmonize with the healed frequency. And this is how we slowly but surely bring ourselves into a more organic state, I suppose, a more healed state. And it's all by just sitting still and accepting everything that comes into your awareness. So I hope this helps you. Love you lots.